everybody. Welcome to the preamp before. I'm getting my words all muddled today. Preamp, is that right? Preamble before the Spooky Sundays live show tonight from the Newcastle Live studios.
Welcome, everyone.
Got Anne and Renata.
Hello.
Auntie Anne.
Say hi. Tell us where you're watching from. We might get another person from Iceland. Who knows?
Got a jam-packed show for you guys tonight. I have just got a brand new issue of the Fortean Times, and you know what happens when I get the Fortean Times.
Things go cray-cray.
And I found a little mini article in there that is people who know me will relate to this.
Oh, so you haven't even told me what that's about.
I haven't told you what it is.
You haven't told me what that's
I haven't
about.
told you what it is.
And look, I do have a story that's connected to one of our true hauntings, which I haven't told you about.
Oh.
But it's not what you thought I was going to do. It's something different.
And I've organised the music in the second half to be about our latest release of True Hauntings.
Sorry.
Hello, Becca Lee.
I couldn't find a good story. I could not find a good something to.
We put them all in the True Hauntings podcast.
Yeah,
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Lisa.
I couldn't
Hi,
find
Claire.
anything that I kind of hadn't already
Hey, Catherine.
talked about. So
Emma. My voice is only just hanging in there.
have you got any strepsils? Or
I
anything?
did bring some, but I'm having a peppermint tea.
Go and get your thingy. Go and get
Excuse
your.
me?
Go and get your strepsily
I've got
thingies.
it in the pocket.
Oh,
I'm ready.
Awesome.
I'm ready for anything. Oh, I've got my microphones. Hang on. I did have them. Yeah, there they are.
It's Anne's choice of music tonight.
Yep.
Just letting you know.
Blame
Be
me.
prepared.
Blame me.
Be prepared.
Now, the way it works is there is a red light over there, and when that red light goes on, you probably can't see it from there. I'll just turn you around a little bit so you can see where that is. Where is it? Oh, yeah, they can see it there. All right. When that goes on, that means we are live, so we'll be concentrating on working the desk and the music and everything.
And Catherine, Xena Warrior.
Hey, Danielle.
Unfortunately, you got bumped out this time because Becca Lee got in
Got the first award?
She got the first award because she did hers at 3:22 a.m.
What?
3:22 a.m. God bless you.
We're also going to have a competition tonight.
Are we?
We are. We're going to give away a coffee mug and one of our pens as a prize.
A prize!
A surprise! And we thought we might start doing some more of that where we may have like a code word in one of our YouTube videos or something so that if you text through that code word on Spooky Sundays, you'll be up for a prize.
Mm-hmm.
So we will announce that when we go live. Now, Renata, when am I supposed to send this live? Because it's 30 seconds before we go.
Now.
Jeez. So we just let that roll, and then do we? Hang on. Am I meant to do something here, or we've already done this once?
No. Let's just
So
let
that's
it go.
all right. Okay.
Let it go. And remember, guys, turn it on the app in the background.
Yeah.
So that it's actually, we know you're in two places at once to begin with, but it actually shows up that you're listening, and that allows the numbers to be nice and good for us so that we can stay on air. So if you've got the app or if you're listening live.
So that's what the app looks like, Newcastle Live Radio. And that's opening up there. So you can see it there. And there, see that green bubble at the bottom there? If you tap on that, you can actually message the station via SMS. Use the SMS because that's the one we can see. All right, so you just tap on SMS and you can use your messenger.
We've got the phone here. We're waiting for your calls. Now remember, we are still taking questions for tonight. So if you have had a spooky encounter during the week, let us know. And if there are any questions, please let us know and we will answer them for you. Do us a favour and
music's ending.
Yeah, do us a favour and not yet.
Oh, we've got a couple of ads to go.
Newcastle Live Radio.
Do us a big favour and share. Please share.
Another Newcastle.
Oh, it's Dan, the boss, one of the bosses.
PJ O'Brien will play the Stag and Hunter Hotel on Friday the 24th.
Dan sounds so young here.
Screen is orange.
Oh, it's because it goes into night mode. Don't panic. There we
Oh,
go.
thank God. I thought my eyes were going.
Hello, John. Everyone, meet John. John is helping us out when we go to Ireland to do some special investigations, and he's organised Redwood. Is it Redwood? If I got that right, John. And he is from Puka Paranormal. Oh, hang on, we're about to go.
Unconventional, but always entertaining. They're kooky and
And good evening to all the spooksters, the paranormal fans, the ghouls, the ghoulies, and all the true haunting fans. But a big shout out to our Patreon supporters who are looking after us and keeping us on air, and also to Emma from Thrive Broking. Welcome everyone to our little show.
A little share.
How are you this evening, Renata?
Oh, I'm just chirpy. I'm just fabulous.
Why?
Because we had a wonderful last 24 hours.
We
We were
did.
out at Gloucester doing our gold mine tour.
Oh,
And
yes.
we always go out just a little bit earlier
Yeah.
so that we can just enjoy being out there. We actually run away. That's what we do. We run away for 24 hours and we just get ready to go out and explore the National Forest there. We walk in through the National Forest. I have never. And yesterday what happened was it was the first time.
We had a first.
Yeah, no, it was the first time I came in with you.
Yes, it's a first.
And Daniela stayed with the rest of the group.
Because she's got the keys. We almost locked ourselves in.
Yeah, and we stopped at the yoga hut where I let you off, and then I had to walk the other distance
Oh, I
into
know.
the forest.
Another
and
50 metres all by yourself.
it creeped me out like there's no business.
But the forest was active.
Yeah, I walked around the hut
Mhm.
where your bit is normally,
Yeah.
and I'm walking up this road, and it's as dark as all dark,
Yeah.
absolutely like pitch black.
Yeah.
And I hear this rustling in the bush.
Hashtag sacred bush.
We don't like.
You know, we've got to
we
say
don't
that.
like rustling in the bush, and I've just gone. What was that? Hello, it's just me. It's fine. I'm just going over there and I'm unlocking. It's all good. You do what you do. You. I'll just do me. It's all good. And it's
In the meantime, I was down in the yoga hut,
yes.
and I, because it's got an automatic light switch on, it stays on for a couple of minutes and then it switches off. And it had got to the stage where it switched off, and I was just, because I can work a lot of the equipment in the dark because I'm used to doing that. And I was just fiddling around with a few bits and pieces there, and then I heard Renata walk back down the dirt road and across the rep, and I've gone, oh, what, did you forget something? And then there was silence. There was dead silence, and I went and turned on the light, and there was no one. There was nobody there, and I too have gone, oh, hi. Thanks for coming in and checking out what we're doing. I hope you'll hang around and talk to us tonight. And if you want to have a look at any of the things I've got around here, you're more than welcome. Please know that none of this stuff is here to hurt you. We're just going to try and talk to you tonight. So I hope that's okay. And look, we're talking to the forest. We're talking
Yeah,
to the
we are.
night.
We're talking to absolute blackness. And but then I had to walk back and pick up the group from down
Or you got your
that
steps up.
down that dark walkway
Where all the glowworms are.
where all the glowworms
Would you
are.
like to call
Yeah, snot.
glowing snot?
Glowing snot. And that was an experience.
Yes.
I had to actually record so that, you know,
In case you die.
if I died, people could pick up my phone and work out what had happened. It just kept me company
Yeah.
that I was talking out loud and I was recording at the same time.
Oh.
So I will post that. It's pretty crap, but I'll post it up.
Did you have any light on at all? You have to because the
I did.
ground's quite uneven.
I did, but what I did is I said, oh, check out how dark it is, and I turned my flashlight off, and it just was pitch black. Could not see a thing. And I said, yes, this is where I am. But it's beautiful. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful out there.
It is.
Recommend it to everyone. And we do have another tour date up. It's on Newcastle Ghost Tours at the moment. So if you fancy a night out in the forest, yes, look up.
Fancy a night with us?
Yeah, look up Newcastle Ghost Tours. It's March the 18th. So
And we're also saying to anyone who does head out to that tour, do stay in the little town of Gloucester, support the local township. And the Sunday morning, we always go and have our breakfast at Roadies at 10 a.m. and everyone that's on the tour is welcome to come and join us.
Yep, and a big shout out to Daniela, who is our Gloucester correspondent.
Yep.
She is a volunteer with Newcastle Ghost Tours and frightfully good, and she does a brilliant job out there.
Yeah, she knows the stuff.
Yep, she knows stuff.
But do you have a story for
I
us, Renata?
do. I have a story, and it's about something that I really never talk about.
And we do have a little competition tonight as well, which we'll announce in the after the next song.
Mm-hmm. So this is actually about the Mothman.
Oh.
And why this came up is because every week I search for new news, so news that is relevant in that week, spooky news that has come up. And it's, as I say always, it is really hard to find things that are anywhere else in the world other than in England. And this one came through from Chicago. So let me read it to you.
Oh, please do.
So Manuel Navarrete of UFO Clearinghouse said he received the following report out of Chicago's little village earlier this month. I was just hanging out with my friends in the alley by the Mexican bakery. We use the alley and the parking lot to skateboard and just hang around and talk. There were 5 of us and we saw this thing standing on top of the flea market across the parking lot.
It was a giant flea.
It looked like a large man, but he had wings that were wider than a car. It was watching us, and it had very bright red eyes that looked like the taillights of a car. It stood there making these chirping noises that we could clearly hear even from across the parking lot.
Tweet, tweet.
Now, how creeped out would this be?
That would be very freaky.
That would be like really, really freaky.
I'd be hiding my hot chips just in case it was a giant seagull.
Oh. Now, this happened at 11 p.m. at night.
Okay.
So those glaring red eyes you could see from across the road. Right? So according to...
Wow. Oh, terrifying. You could see it from across the
Oh,
road.
shut up. According to Navarrete, the sighting took place on Sunday, February the 5th at about 11 p.m. So
Not long ago.
not long ago. The group reportedly used the area to skateboard and said it was a relatively safe place to hang out without having to leave the neighbourhood. Not anymore. The witnesses estimated that the sighting took place between 11 and 11:30 p.m., Navarrete said, and that it was clear and not as cold as it had been over the last few weeks. So they said historically they had a look at the weather and it was confirmed that the conditions were fair. The temperature was around 30 degrees and there was very little wind. So they were looking at it from the point of view
30
of...
degrees is very different to our 30 degrees.
Yeah. 30
So
degrees
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit, yeah. So they did look at the weather to see whether any weather anomalies could have created some
A
interference.
giant bird with red eyes on the roof, because the weather can do that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Navarrete said the witness...
Oh, you're right
sorry,
there.
so I'm slipping.
Do you want me to get you a
It's
cushion?
a tiny chair. Navarrete said the witness told him that the entity was sighted perched on the roof of the local flea market, which sits on the same parking lot about 50 yards from where they were, and that it was a pitch black humanoid-shaped entity
It's dark as
that-
Satan's butthole.
that he guessed was at least 7 feet tall, and that it had enormous wings that he stated were as wide as a car. The creature reportedly had bright red eyes that the witness compared to the intensity of a car's headlights.
That's really bright.
It's very bright. Navarrete said the witness described the group as frightened, as though the creature was after them, and that one of the group felt like running, but his friends stopped him since they feared it would trigger a prey response by the entity that would have followed them home. Oh, no.
No.
After watching the group from on top of the building, the creature reportedly took flight, but did not take its eyes off of them and eventually flew out of sight.
Oh, it's like one of those Virgin
Ugh.
Mary paintings that they just never take the eyes off you.
Oh, that's terrible. So Navarrete said the witness speculated that the creature might have been sent by his friend's ex-girlfriend. What sort of a friend?
What?
What's
How
that?
did you get to that conclusion?
Because he thought that
Because he's special.
he thought that this ex-girlfriend might want to have put a curse on him for breaking up. And so he thought that she went to see a Mexican witch who put a spell and a curse on him.
There is a special name for them, and I apologise. It slips my mind at the moment what that is.
And
It's not a hoo-ha.
No. And but I don't understand how she could have brought a Mothman in. But anyway, let's leave it there. Now, Navarrete added that he has attempted to contact the other witnesses through their friend, but has yet to hear back from them. So there was more than one. There are a few of them. There are 5 of them looking at all of this. Now, this is the second reported sighting out of Little Village. To specifically mention La Virgin de Guadalupe.
Oh, Renata, I felt my heart flutter when you spoke like that.
A Catholic title of Mary, Mother of Jesus, often associated with a series of 5 Marian apparitions said to have occurred in Mexico City in 1531. Why they associate the two together, I don't know.
There is a bit of stretching going on here.
Yeah, Mother Mary and the Mothman. I don't think that you could link those two together. But it's here, so I'm reading it.
Oh,
A
that's
prior
right.
winged humanoid report came from a father and daughter who claimed to have seen a thin black figure with eyes that were glowing bright red near a grocery store in Little Village.
I'm just picking up some cheese for tonight's tacos.
Now, this happened last year on October the 25th. So
It's not that long ago.
No, so we had one on October 25th and now one in February. And that report also mentioned chirping noises made by the creature. Now, there was another chirping and clicking sound and a report from at least another 4 cases. Back in September 2017, there was a woman walking home and a couple in Milwaukee, and then another woman who was working at the United States Postal Service, and she was going home near Chicago's International Airport, and then another one in Illinois. So you had like 4 or 5.
A rash of them.
Yes. So what's going on? This report constitutes...
Is it a cluster?
I don't know. Do you call it a cluster of Mothmen? I don't know.
I don't know if it's all in this close area.
What's more than one Mothman? Like you've got one Mothman. Is it 2
meth man?
2 Mothmen? I don't know. Is it the same Mothman? Now,
I just put the hand up. I have to stop.
Witnesses consistently describe a large grey, brown or black bat or bird-like creature, although in a small number of cases the creature was described as insect-like, sometimes with glowing or reflecting red, yellow, green or orange eyes. Make up your bloody mind. And humanoid features such as arms and legs are often reported. Oh, that's just terrible. Some witnesses have reported feeling intense fear and an aura of evil emanating from the creature they encountered. Many of the sightings are also something seen only briefly or are described only as a flying creature with few details, which leaves open the possibility that a misidentified large bird, such as a heron
With
or
glowing
crane,
red eyes and as strong as a headlight. See, I've been listening to that.
or some type of anomalous avian species.
Oh, somebody who's got their
could
thesaurus
explain
out there.
although certainly not all the encounters. A number of associated high strangeness incidents have also occurred alongside the creature sightings. So these include UFOs. So this is when the Mothman's there. They also see UFOs, other anomalous flying creatures and mysterious humanoids.
Can we just say weird instead of anomalous?
No, I like anomalous.
Okay.
Parapsychological phenomena and bizarre events experienced by those investigating the sightings.
I like that you waited with a pause for me to admit.
Because I knew you were going
Yeah,
to.
I have to.
So there you go. The Mothman is back. He's
Wow,
back.
big time. They must be about to do a movie on them or something, so they've employed somebody to go out and do some sightings to get interest back in the Mothman. I wonder if it's going to be Conjuring 4.
Maybe. I never thought of that.
Oh, you see, I'm the one that thinks of the conspiracy theories. Now, I just thought, since you were talking about birds and moths and things,
Yeah, should we
done it all 14 times. It's a quickie. It goes with the story.
Okay.
All right. So the 14 times is something that gathers in weird and wonderful stories from around the world. And I just wanted to tell you one that is called murder gulls.
Okay.
Deprived of discarded food during the lockdown. Remember I talked about the chippies?
Mm-hmm.
Gulls of North London canals took to savagely attacking local wildlife because they couldn't get their chippies.
Oh, no.
And even though the lockdowns are now finished, they've now developed a little bit of a taste for the wildlife along the canals. So they have continued to attack said wildlife. They go amongst the pigeons and pick off the stupidest ones and eat them alive.
No.
It's awful. I've seen them get hold of rats, said a local residents. They have been seen killing pigeons with a peck to the head, scooping rats out of the water and eating moorhen chickens on the nest. Wow. We've now got, this is the birds come to life in true form.
Okay, so we've just had a number of our lovely followers
They're
message in
struggling
to say there is no sound on the app at the moment. So I've just popped in a message to our beautiful Bonnie to see if she can work that out, and we'll try and fix that for you as soon as we can.
Okay, and what we'll do is we'll just keep staying live at the moment where we are, so that if there is a permanent problem with that sound, but don't forget this is a podcast. So it will be downloaded and you can listen to it a little bit later on. But in the meantime, I've got a song for you. Let's have a bit of funky music, shall we, with Wild Cherry.
Okay, thanks for reporting that,
Yeah,
guys.
sorry guys, we'll try and work out what's happening.
Yeah, this is all new tech for the studio, so thank you for reporting it. What we'll do, and as I said, I've just put it through to our station manager there, and she's going to try and have a look to see what's going on if this message gets to us. So other than that,
So is there anyone that is watching either on the app or on the web page where they can hear it? So we just need to know if it's working anywhere, so that we can sort of address that, because our show is a live show. We like to interact with our audience, so we need to know that you guys can hear us somewhere. So in the comments on either YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're watching, just let us know whether you can hear us somewhere. So Emmy's watching through Facebook. So what we're after is something through either the Newcastle Live app or the Newcastle Live website. So I've chosen the music tonight. I've tried to be a little bit different to what my normal one is, so I hope you enjoy. We've got some ABC of superstitions coming up next, and I'm dedicating this one to our gorgeous Claire Butterfield, who is now quite pregnant. She's got a big bump happening, and we will tell you all the superstitions, and I'm not going for any dark, horrible ones.
no, we don't want to upset
No.
anyone that's...
I need you guys to text through to 0490848886. What superstitions have you heard of in regards to pregnancy? And there's old wives' tales and all sorts of things. So let me know what you have heard. Now, we may not be able to do it through the...
Hello, Bonnie.
Oh, we've got Bonnie on the line. We'll see if we can get it sorted.
Yeah.
Newcastle Live app, nothing.
The stream computer out the front, yes.
So sending Bonnie out the front, now Renata out the front to check what's happening. So Big Ben, sorry, you can hear the app perfectly. Is that correct? I know YouTube is fine because that's nothing to do with the studio sound. That's my computer. What we're trying to work out is what is working with Newcastle Live. Nothing. Donna said Newcastle Live, nothing on the app.
And I need you to deal with this. Can you just
Okay, well, yeah. Can I get you
unplug it.
Yeah, no, I'm not going with it. I'm just getting. All right, so you can start on the ABC of superstitions if you need to. All right, Bonnie, I'm going to head out there and touch things because Renata won't.
Oh, I'm not touching anything because I'm likely to break it. We're prepared. We're always prepared, always ready, because, you know, these things happen when you're working live and you've just got to get on with it and make the show keep going. But the sound should come on for all of you very soon. And when it does, can you just let us know? Can you just text through and let us know that the sound's coming through? Thank you. Yeah, thank you, everyone. We know that the app isn't working at the moment, but we are working on it. It's being fixed right now. No, I know, Zena, pregnancy horror stories. No, this is superstition. It's going to be fine. Going to be fine. Have everyone's weekends been good? Music coming out of everywhere now. What's going on? Why is it coming out of your phone?
Because I put the app on.
Okay.
Approval. Call 5 Brokers today. Questions. Speak to a real person who will provide you with support through every step of the process.
Okay.
Got it sorted.
Should be working.
Thank you, guys. You actually solved a big problem for us. So Bonnie had no idea that it happened. So you saved us.
Thank you so much. Because we wouldn't have known otherwise.
No.
So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Let us know on the YouTube comments if you can hear it now. And I'd like to welcome you all back to Spooky Sundays. And I'd like to give a big shout out and thank you to Thrive Broking. Now, Thrive Broking, if you need some flexible finance solutions without all those scary, spooky, ooky parts, give Emma a call or drop her a line on thrivebroking.com.au and make sure you tell her that Auntie Anne and Auntie Renata sent you there. She is an absolute delight and she will talk everything through so that it's not overwhelming.
And can I just say a big shout out to all of our beautiful people that are listening right now. You just helped us through a little bit of a catastrophe. So thank you so much, all of you. All of you, thank you for being here right now and supporting us.
Yeah, so it's the ABC of pregnancy, or superstitions in regards to pregnancy. So, Renata, did we get anyone that texted through their superstitions in regards to pregnancy?
No.
Oh, fabulous. Okay. Well, I'm going to get on with it. And as soon as I say this, you're all going to know. You'll know the ring test.
The ring test. It has been around for centuries.
Yep. And for those who don't know what the ring test is, it's where you get a wedding ring or a pin or a needle.
That ring. Oh, okay.
Okay. Renata's gone down in the gutter. And you tie a strand of hair to it. Then the mama-to-be lies on her back, and of course, Joke's doing to you about how the baby then got in there. And you hold the string, the hair with the ring above her belly. Now,
Whose hair do you use?
I reckon you use the mother-to-be.
Well,
It's
she's
actually-
got short hair.
Well, let's improvise. We can have a cousin or an auntie. I don't interrupt your stories.
No, not at all. No. Never.
So, if it swings in a circular direction, what is it?
A boy.
It's a girl.
Oh,
What do you know?
no, I've got nothing.
And if it moves from side to side, it's a boy. If you think about it, you've got the circles for the hole and you've got the long. Anyway, so the problem with that, it is quite easy to manipulate, and you get the shakes and giggles and whatever. And
So it's an old-fashioned pendulum.
it is. It is. Now, did you know that there is a full moon phenomena in regards to pregnancy?
Is there?
There is. There is a belief that more babies are born during a full moon.
Ask any midwife, they would say the same thing.
Yes, but of course the scientists like to get in there and go, no, that's all bull dust. We've done
What did they know?
a scientific study,
But no, nothing.
and there is no substantiated evidence to support that claim. But I mean, it's well known that weird stuff happens on the moon anyway with werewolves.
Yeah.
I've done a little plug there
Mhm.
for our latest True Hauntings podcast.
Podcast.
People, I've been off sick for a week. Words is hard. But you know who I would listen to? The midwives, because they're the ones that deliver.
They're the ones in front of the action, so to say.
So
They can see everything that's going on.
now I'm leaving that little one till last because that's a humdinger, that one. Now, look, this is another one that you guys would have heard about.
We've got a superstition that's just come in. I
please
just
tell me,
wonder.
tell me.
If you get the hiccups, you'll have a hairy baby.
I haven't heard that one. That's fabulous.
An all belly at front means a boy.
Yes, I do have some on that, yeah.
And around the waist means a girl.
Ah.
Yes, heard that before. If you see blue in the white of your eyes, you are having a boy. What?
Wow, you guys are
Wow.
awesome. Who said those in?
Yeah, not sure who
It's
they
got a
we've just
number?
got- Yes,
Oh.
we've just got phone numbers
Give
there.
me the last 3 digits of the number.
I'm not on.
No, you can like say 878. It was from number 878. And then they know it's them. I mean, they
Okay.
know it's them because it's their words.
All right. And 3 rings of marriage: engagement ring, wedding ring, and suffering.
Was that Robert?
No,
Or Dave?
that was Dazza.
Oh, hello, Dazza. How's Shazza? Also, right, food. Shall we get on to food?
Yes, please.
There is certain foods that you are supposed to eat if you want to get that baby out of you because you're overdue. You've had enough. You want that baby out.
Pizza worked for me.
Well, you know, that's why I heard pizza was the go.
Yeah, pizza.
And spicy food is what people say as well. Again, the boring old scientists go, there is no substantiated evidence.
What do they know? Have they ever been given a baby?
No.
Given birth?
No, they haven't.
No.
But there is one particular food that has gained a reputation for bringing on birth, and it is eggplant parmigiana, produced by Scalini's Italian restaurant in Smyrna, Georgia. I wonder if they were sponsors for that.
I think they were.
Women swear by the dish's ability to kick off labour. As they say, there's nothing about it there. Oh, another one, stay away from funerals.
Oh.
Got to stay away from funerals. And you'd think that would be, because remember people going off about Claire coming to do the ghost hunting with us, and you got to be careful, all the spirits are going to jump in your baby, and all of that. It's actually got nothing to do with that. The reason why they say to stay away from funerals is because of the stress associated with death and funerals and grieving.
Yes.
Maybe that's not good for the mother.
That's correct.
And they suggest you should check with your doctor whether you think you're well enough to go and attend a funeral.
Now,
Yeah,
can I also say that Dazza has given us another piece of gold
I bet
here?
he has.
He says castor oil.
Oh, my
Castor
mother
oil
used to
can
do
bring
that
a
to
baby.
me. Yeah, not to have a baby, but she used to give it to me if I said I was sick and had to stay home from school.
See,
Oh, well, yeah,
in
some
Europe-
castor oil.
Okay, in Europe they had whale oil.
Oh. Right, now, if you are super sick, really, really nauseous, then they are saying that you're going to have a girl. And if you're a little bit nauseous, it's going to be a boy. I, interestingly enough, had really bad indigestion with Alex, my son, but I was as sick as a dog with Hannah, vomited nearly every day and lost weight in the pregnancy.
No, it was good.
Yeah.
2 girls.
And we've already had the bulbous belly and the itsy bitsy pouch about the where the baby is sitting, so I'll leave that one. There is the like mother, like daughter. They think that the way you give birth is the way your daughter will give birth. I think that's just a mother hoping that they get some revenge. But this is the last one I'm going to finish on.
Okay, and then I'll
All right,
you.
all right. No, well, because mine is going to be a bit of a
Okay.
humdinger ending, so you
All
go
right,
for
so
it.
Danielle says, eat a hot chili, have sex, or drive
Yes.
on a bumpy road
Yes,
to induce labour. And Daniela, I'm sorry,
Daniela did the first one.
Yes, that's it. No, that was Danielle, sorry. And now Daniela says pregnant women would come into Paul's Asian affair for basil chili beef. They swore by it.
Yes. Now there is actually they do say rough sex is a good way to help the baby along, but they say that the semen actually softens the cervix and allows the baby to come down. So there is actual science behind that.
We are not doctors. We are
No,
not.
no.
We are not.
I'm just repeating
Yeah.
what I saw on YouTube, which is absolute.
Oh, gospel.
Right. Now, can I finish with the last one now?
Yes, you can.
All right. The conception position. As I said, there won't be any more after I do this one.
Oh,
Now,
do we
normally
have to?
people don't like to share their sexual details quite often, but
No.
oh, don't they? Oh, okay. I may have crossed a few lines and okay. So, according to centuries-old folklore, missionary position ups your odds of conceiving a boy, and if the woman is on top, you're going to get a little girl. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, and that's all you can read.
No, there is actually the scientists have waded in on this
I bet they
and
have.
said that if it's a deeply penetrating
Oh, stop now! Just stop, Mel.
No, it's because the sperm gets right up there
I don't want
and it's
to
likely
know.
to be a girl.
I don't want
But
to know.
if it's further down, if they've got a little wee willy, it means the sperm has to swim further, and the boys have to work harder. So anyway, I'll just leave it at that because poor Renata's gone into shock.
Oh, Lord.
She doesn't like the word penetrating.
No.
Right, we're going to head off to a song. What an appropriate one this is to go to. Hope you enjoy this. We'll be back shortly with our questions and answers of spooky stuff.
Oh, yes, please send us.
Please send us something.
Yes,
Because otherwise it's going to be a rather dry segment.
something about paranormal now, please.
And
Just a question, any question. I don't care what you ask. Just send something in.
after we've talked about our deep penetration, let's go
Stop.
to Shivers by Ed Sheeran. All right, the app is working now, guys. So jump over onto the Newcastle Live Music app. Thank you for everyone that helped. I'm going to end the live now, and we'll hopefully get you to press that button to talk to us via text. And we won't see the email, so make sure it's by text. All right, guys. Bye.